Hi there, good morning. Thank you for being here on Colorado and Company. I'm Denise Plant. Mental illness can be a hard topic to talk about, especially among athletes and sports communities. But the truth is, nearly 44 million Americans experience some sort of mental health issue each and every year. Now, one woman is channeling her personal heartbreak into helping those in the sports world open up about dealing with mental illness. April Page is here. She's the founder of Check-In Foundation. She's joined by mental health professional Adam Tannenbaum and also Connor Tooley. Welcome to the show. Thank you for being here. And thank you for sharing your story, April. I know you have a personal connection with the creation of Check-In Foundation.
Yes, the Check-In Foundation was created after the suicide of my partner, Clay Watson, in February 2016. And unfortunately, that wasn't my first experience with suicide. My brother also took his life 20 years ago. And the day that Clay took his life was the day that changed my life in a lot of amazing ways. It was my purpose to be here on this planet to connect athletes and mental health and provide an outlet for people to talk about mental health and their struggles.
A lot of people try and keep it secret, but it's okay. There are so many professional athletes now that are like, hey, it's okay to talk about. Everybody needs help. How did you get the name Check-In Foundation?
Check-In Foundation came from a training tool that Clay and I use for our dog Bailey. If we wanted him to come to us, to listen to us, we would ask him to come check in, and his nose would have to tap our hand. And a friend, a close family friend, just said, hey, you know, you're going to do this foundation, call it the Check-In Foundation.
Oh, that's sweet.
And the idea is to get people to check in with each other every day. Yeah. Every day.
Amen to that. And what does your organization do?
So the foundation aims to first bring mental health and TBI, head injuries, or CTE, which a lot of people may be familiar with. It's people that have struggled with some kind of head injury and then also struggling with mental illness, and provide resources for those individuals, as well as get them connected into the outdoor communities, into sports, outdoor activities, if it's hiking, if it's biking.
Get some of that sunshine and physical activity.
Yes. And so we wanted to get them connected, and then also get them connected to therapists in our communities. And a lot of people struggle with that right now because of finances or lack of insurance.
So there are other foundations out there that do something similar. What made you feel like there was an opening or an opportunity for the Check-In Foundation?
So we just took a jump. You know, we're just like, hey, let's just get a pop-up tent, get our name on there, and we started showing up at mountain bike races. And we learned really quickly, people would come up to our tent and they're like, wow, this is fantastic that this is here. Tell us about what the foundation is, what you guys do. And what blossomed out of that was we developed a partnership with the Colorado High School Cycling League. We started going to their high school races, going to their practices, doing bike clinics with juniors.
Oh, that's fantastic. At such a young age, too. So, Adam, you're a licensed clinical social worker, and you work with the foundation as a mental health advocate and educator. Talk about the stigma surrounding mental health and athletes. Why are they afraid to talk or get help?
Yeah, the stigma is quite actually unfortunate. The stigma is about people with mental illness, or that it's a flaw of theirs, either a character flaw, something that they don't want to change, or that they haven't tried to change, beliefs that they're dangerous or scary. These are all untrue, and this is really a lack of awareness and education for people about mental illness. Athletes in particular, you know, there's a culture surrounding this that they talk about their achievements. We talk about the biggest things we do, the adventures we go on, and the parts that we don't. They don't get
personal.
They don't get personal, and the parts that we don't talk about. People have these beliefs that oh, they must be happy, they must be successful, they must be feeling great, they're out doing what they love. But the truth is, they suffer from just the same rates of depression and anxiety and other mental illnesses, and particularly linked to traumatic brain injuries and any closed head injuries that lead to a degeneration of the neurons in the brain and decreased mental health.
Oh my goodness. So Connor, tell me your involvement with the foundation and why did you want to help?
Yeah, so I got involved with the Check-In Foundation a couple of years back. I've always been a big part of the mountain bike community in Colorado, and April put on the Huck Fest from Check-In Foundation, which is basically like a dirt jumping BMX event that we put on every year. And so I met April through there, and I was really like moved by her story, and I felt like I wanted to be a part of it. I wanted to help out in any way I could. So what I did was I was like, hey, let me make this awesome video for you. Let me help tell your story, and also riding bikes with some of the people that we work with, doing the clinics with the Lakewood High School team, doing the Huck Fest.
That's
great. anything really that we can do to help,
So you made this video?
Yep.
That's awesome.
That is our little short film, we like to call it, and we're going to be releasing that probably within the next month at our event that we'll talk about in a minute.
I can't wait to see it. So tell me about that event quickly. We have 30 seconds left. How can we get
are
involved?
having a fundraising event at an Italian restaurant off of in Inglewood. It's called the Chlorel Italian Restaurant and Pizzeria. And the idea is to have people come, the public come and meet our foundation, members of our foundation, and help raise us funds for the foundation. We're trying to raise $130K for the year to provide mental health treatment to people that are not insured or need, service that they're not getting provided for. So
Thank you for taking your heartbreak and turning it into something so special, helping others.
Yes.
Yeah, and thank you for helping others too. I appreciate you
We're
coming
here
on the
for
show.
anyone that wants to reach out to us. We're always here, and we'd love to get outside with you or just, talk and help you out.
You're a
so
sweetheart.
please
Thank
hit us
you,
up.
Connor. Thank you. The Check-In Foundation aims to raise awareness about the connection between traumatic brain injuries and mental health. Check-In offers support and education in action sports communities. Lend your support. Come to their video reveal fundraiser at Colera Italian Restaurant on Thursday, March 21st from 6 p.m. to 9 p.m. That is in Inglewood, my friends. Check in with them at checkinfoundation.com. You can also find details on their site about mental health services and outreach programs.